till now you have defined all the individual components in this write address agent, which are the master sequencer, slave sequencer, master driver, slave driver, and monitor, and the coverage component. The final thing is to define your own agent itself. So this is a agent class AXI write address agent, which is extending from the UVM agent. Before going into the details, let's recap the figure that you have seen in the previous sessions. This is your single agent class. The agent class will have a configuration object. It will have the master components. It will have the master components. It will have the slave components, and it will have the passive components. So it should have master sequencer, master driver, slave sequencer, slave driver, monitor, and coverage collector. And we are not defining the checker in this case. And also it should have an analysis port. And finally, you need to make these connections appropriately based on the mode of this agent. Here is your AXI write address agent. The members are AXI master sequencer, AXI master driver, slave sequencer, an AXI slave driver, and a write address monitor, and the coverage component. So the members are named as M underscore master sequencer, M master driver, M slave sequencer and slave driver, M monitor, and M underscore coverage. And also there is an interface agent config, and also there is an AXI write address interface is defined here to connect this interface into the DUTs. And finally, as we have seen in the figure, there should be an analysis port, and we need to make these connections appropriately. And the new function is very simple. There is no other logic here. But when coming to the build phase function, since these AXI agent have a lot of subcomponents, you need to create these components appropriately. So here comes the logic. The first thing is to get the configuration. What type of agent need to be built first. So before coming into the build phase function, you should have the config object, valid config object in mconfig. So what you can do is, one way is to get this config object from the config DB. Other way is to pass this config object directly from the top level agent, the agent which is abstracting all the 5 interface level agent. So I have chosen the second approach here. So while coming into this build phase function, I will be passing the valid config into this mconfig through an upper class. Now again I am getting the interface handle by using a config DB. You will be clear when we see the upper level agent class, which is instantiating this agent and all other 4 different agents as well. So initially I will be getting the config the interface handle to the config DB, and after this, as I said earlier, at this point this should have a valid config object in this mconfig object. Now first, irrespective of all the configuration, there are few components which should always be present in the agent. They are the passive components. There should always be the analysis port. There should always be the monitor. And therefore, I am creating the analysis port by using new, and the monitor is created by using the UVM factory. And to the monitor, I am passing the monitor.m interface as this interface. The interface that you have retrieved through the config DB is passed to this monitor. Next, all other creation is based on the configuration. Now, first we will see if the configuration is active or passive. If the configuration is active, UVM active, then you need to create the active components accordingly. Again, in the config, it's a configuration says it's a master mode. Then you will create the master sequencer and master driver by using UVM factory. And also you should pass the master driver interface to this as this M interface. And if at all you are using the configuration in the master driver, that also you should pass it here. But if it is a slave driver, if the configuration says it's a slave driver, then you will create the slave sequencer and slave driver using the UVM factory method, and you will be passing the slave driver interface as this M interface, and also you'll be setting the slave driver.config as this M config. In this particular case, there is no need to create this M slave sequencer. As you have seen in the slave driver, it is not receiving any transaction, rather than it is just driving ready randomly. But this is a very generalized structure. If it is say a slave mode, you should create a slave driver and slave sequencer and connect them appropriately. Now finally, irrespective of all this configuration, since the config has a separate field to enable coverage, if the config is saying coverage, enable coverage, then we will create the M coverage instance, the coverage component instance, by using factory. And these at the end of the build phase, all the components are selectively built based on the configuration. So here comes the intelligence. If it's a master mode, we will be creating the master sequencer and master driver. If it is a slave mode, we will be creating the slave sequencer and slave driver. If irrespective of all that, we will be always creating the monitor, and based on the configuration, whether the coverage needs to be enabled, the coverage component will be created. And also you'll be always creating the analysis port, this analysis port as well. Next is the connect phase function. So you need to connect these components appropriately based on the configuration. So you should always connect the analysis port to the monitor analysis port. mmonitor.a port is connected to this the analysis port that is sitting within this agent itself, this analysis port. And next one is based on the configuration. If it is an active agent, if it is a master, you should connect the master driver and the master sequencer, like mmaster driver.seek item port.connect to the mmaster sequencer.seek item export. And in the same way, if the configuration says it is active and it is a slave, you should connect the slave driver to the slave sequencer. If the configuration says enable coverage, then you need to connect this analysis port to the coverage component analysis export. So as I had explained earlier, this coverage component, M coverage, which is a type of this type, is extended from the UVM subscriber, and the UVM subscriber have already an implementation of analysis, already an analysis implementation with a name analysis_export. So that is why you will be able to connect the M analysis port.connect to this coverage.analysis_export. Since this component is extended from the UVM subscriber, you will be able to make this connection. Otherwise, if you are extending your coverage component from the UVM component, then you need to explicitly define an analysis implementation, and you need to make this connection here. Now we can see that in the connect phase function, based on the configuration, first, if it is an active master, you are making this connection. If it is an active slave, you are making this connection. And in all cases, you are making this connection, the monitor analysis port to this analysis port within the agent. And if coverage is enabled, you are making this connection as well. So this is a complete picture of an AXI UVM agent for AXI write address channel. And this is how, in general, you will write reusable AXI agent. Here is a quick recap. This agent will have the master and slave sequencer, master and slave driver, monitor, coverage. If checker is there, you should add the checker as well. Then the configuration and the analysis port. And also for easiness, I am adding a virtual interface handle to pass this interface into this child components. And in the build phase function, based on always you should create this analysis port and the monitor, and also you should pass this monitor interface, and based on the configuration, create the master or the slave components and pass these interfaces accordingly. Also you should pass the configurations if they are using that. And again, based on the configuration, whether the coverage is enabled or disabled, create the coverage component. And in the connect phase function, you have to connect the monitor analysis port always to this analysis port in the agent. Then based on the configuration, connect the master sequencer to the slave sequencer, slave master driver, or the slave sequencer to the slave driver. And if coverage is enabled, connect this coverage component analysis implementation to this analysis port in the agent. Now let's run this and see if there is any compile errors at this point. Again, no stimulus is injected. Everything is just instantiating all these components inside, and so there shouldn't be any error at this point because I already made this as a compiled clean code. But when you do this, you'll face a lot of compile errors. So why I'm doing this is you have to, at this phase, you have to make sure that your code is compiled clean. So there are no compile errors here as well, and thus successfully you have written your reusable agent that is acting on a specific interface.